food truck.
Yeah, I told you it was coming.
I didn't.
I told you, I said Jake is bringing his truck.
Oh, I didn't realize it was his.
Yes.
I guess that's where I got the disconnect. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Ain't no disconnect.
I'm gonna disconnect you.
Hey, why don't you wash that dirty car off? Look at the dust on that thing. I'll see y'all in a minute. All right now. Yeah, like I said, they whatchamacallit? Yeah, Jake bought that. Why docking them's coming this week, I don't guess. Normally they'd already be here by now.
Alright, well that's cool, man. I just want to make sure.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Yeah, man. I just want to have a good clean place.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright guys, well, another eventful night. So we'll go out there for first round, and actually I'll get Caden to get the laptop out real quick, and I'll show y'all what happened first round. And hold on just 1 second. Alright, so log 1, we pull up there on the chip. It's beating and banging. 14, right there, well, about 14 pounds of boost. As soon as I let go of the brake, it makes 15 and it kind of dips down and then it starts climbing. This is your boost. So, and this is your RPM right here, the green line. So if you watch it, it's climbing on up there and it goes straight on up to 8,400. And if you see them little dots, it's hitting the limiter right there, 8,400, back and forth. So then I shift it. It told me to shift on it. It was making 31 pounds of boost. Look at that. It went 84 to 81 and some change. Right back up to 8,300. Right back on the limiter at about 3 seconds in, it's just blowing through. If you look down here, you can look, converter slip. Look at it from the rip all the way up, it's just blowing through the converter. But if you come down here, it's doing what I'm telling on boost. Ignition timing looks good. Pounds per hour, it's looking pretty good right here. It's making, it looks on that path like it made 15 and some change in first in peak torque area. Look, engine temperature looks fine. Fuel pressure looks good. Oil pressure was, it's important. So 82, 83, it's rising. Makes 91. Then the shift, it drops back to 79. It goes right back to 92. So that's all fine on that 88. There was beating on the limiter. If we look right, let's see what else we want to look at while we're in here. I'm trying to find transmission pressure. So if you actually look, we had 204 pounds of PSI on the transmission on the case on the circuit. So it ain't transmission, it's just converter. But if you watch that converter, look at it dropping. 28 PSI. It goes back up and then it just starts dropping back down. So we're having converter issues. So then we come out for the second run, I jack the pressure up on it. I turn around and all this is about the same. If you watch the boost curve, it's coming up. I shifted it actually early on that run. I shifted 8,000 and it dropped back 100 RPMs. If you look, let's roll on down here. Air fuel oil looks what we're commanding. Let's look at oil pressure. Oil pressure, the motor's a little hotter this time, so it's not making the oil pressure it was on the run before, but it's still making 82 pounds. So that's fine because the engine temperature is 10 degrees hotter right there. So that's understandable on that. But let's look right here. My transmission pressure. I had tightened up the my regulator on the side of the transmission. And if you look right here, watch this. Boom, when I let go of the brake. When I was on the brake, it was making 59 that time. I let go of the brake, 88, 89, 88, 89, it's doing good. Right there, look at that. At 1 second in, see the pressure starting to drop. Look, that's when we blow the cooler line off in the video. And look at it, we're blowing the cooler line, it's pouring fluid. So it moved around a little bit. We can look at lateral G's, we can look at the G's on it. But it made a move, and you can see right here the throttle. You see where I burp it? I get right back in it. I didn't think it was going to stick, so I let out of it again. I could hear him coming, so I got back in it. It regains, and we run it on out the back. But we didn't have it 29 PSI on the converter because of the fluid it was leaking. If you look right there, let's see. You can actually look at lateral G's to see where the movement was on it. So see, we're going straight. G-forces 2.1. And then right, it starts wiggling around. You can see the negative right there on it. It's wiggling a little bit. Well, then it hits that little, right there, look, right there. It hits that one little movement. puts 0.32 G's. I let off of it, regain it, get back in it, and we roll on down through there. So you can tell for the first bit of the run, for that first second, I think I went 007 on the tree on that one, but you can tell for that first second, the car was about to make a good pass, but when it blowed that cooler line, it lost pressure to the converter, and it dumped it out or whatever. So we don't know if the converter's hurt or if it ain't hurt. We're gonna get rid of this intercooler piping this week. We're gonna shorten intercooler piping up. We're gonna go ahead and start doing something different with all that, because I got 27 miles of intercooler piping and it ain't helping me at all. So worst comes to worst, I'm gonna flip it around and put the intercooler back under the hood, run a short piece of pipe, and just go that route. See how it does on spool up, put new cooler lines on it. We're gonna get it together. But like I said, I might not pull a transmission. I might just go ahead and put new cooler lines on it, move the intercooler around, get that stuff moved, see how it does on spool up. If it does good on spool up, I'll come maybe next Thursday and run it and see how it does and see if we got our issues fixed. If not, then I'm gonna pull the converter out, send the converter back, and you see what's going on with that one. Hard racing. We went from 7 to 8 because we lost first round, but we had 2 guys that dropped the list in front of me and quit on the list. So I think we wind up tonight at 6, if I'm not mistaken, by the end of the night. So we gained the spot, so we can't complain, but we'll get it worked out, and if we make more YouTube content for you guys. So it's part of it. It's the hustle. It's the grind of being a pinch of pennies and being poor and trying to race outside of your budget, your wallet. So I can't afford it like everybody, but I can make it happen. make it happen. Like I said, anyway, please like, share, subscribe, comment. I'll see you later. Thank you.